Yun. Okay.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the September meeting of the Foundation for Economic Freedom. It is actually a record-breaking attendance and for the first time, there are so many women here. Mayor, this is the first time that fellows also brought their wives. Except you, Romy. So anyway, I will just make a few announcements before we proceed to the main event. First of all, next month, on October 16, we will have the global launch of the 2019 International Property Rights Index. We are partners with International Property Rights Alliance. It will be in Fairmont Hotel in Makati City. So all of you, those who are interested to attend the event, we will give you the details in our Viber account. So we are partners here with the international organization, the International Property Rights Alliance. And then on October 23, we will have the book launch. It's the launch of our book with Romy, Bernardo. It's titled Momentum, Economic Reforms for Sustaining Growth. So the entire FEF is invited in the book launch. It's on October 23, it's on Wednesday. It's going to be at Fairmont Hotel. The authors are myself, Romy, Dr. Raul Fabella, and Dr. Noel De Dios, and the late Don Paderanga. So mark that on your calendar, still though a month away. And then on November 7, 2019, I want to announce that we are a finalist in the Atlas Network's 2019 Templeton Freedom Award. The Foundation for Economic Freedom is named a finalist for the Atlas Network's Freedom Award for its work on RA 11231 or the Agricultural Free Patent Reform Act. The Templeton Freedom Award honors the late investor and philanthropist John Templeton's legacy by recognizing Atlas Network's partner organizations for exceptional and innovative contributions to the advancement of public reforms that encourage prosperity, innovation, and human fulfillment. 3 of FEF Land Team consultants will join Atlas Network's New York Liberty Forum and Freedom Dinner on November 7 in New York City to represent FEF. But anybody else who wants to come, they are welcome to go to the Freedom Dinner. The winning organization will receive $100,000 US. And consolation prize is $20,000. So hopefully we will win the grand prize and win $100,000. And I don't know if I will name our some of our guests. We have so many. Dina? Okay. Talagang, Mayor, ang dami po talagang gusto mag-attend yung speech. So, they're looking forward to your speech on your vision for Manila. So, without much further ado, I'll give the floor to Attorney Elaine Collado, who will introduce our guest of honor speaker.
Good evening, my fellows, our guests. I've been given the daunting task of introducing much awaited guest speaker for tonight. Mayor Francisco Isko Moreno began early in politics and became the youngest ever elected city councilor, the youngest ever elected city mayor, and the youngest ever elected mayor of the city of Manila. He is the 27th mayor of Manila. His vibrant transformation story has captivated the imagination of many people in the country, business leaders and foreign diplomats. U.S. Ambassador Sung Kim described him as a total rock star. As you can see, Mayor Isko Moreno served as the Manila Vice Mayor for 9 years and was already a member of the Sangguniang Panlungsod while he was only 23 years old. Mayor Isko finished his 3 terms as councilor. Despite his humble beginnings, Mayor Isko pursued and nourished his unwavering passion for learning. Not only does he read books, especially about great world leaders, he also appreciates the value of think tanks and the value in development. In 2012, Mayor Isko attended the Executive Education Program at John F. Kennedy School of Government in Harvard University. A year later, he finished the Emerging Leaders Executive Program, also at the JFK, and in the same year, Mayor Isko completed the Oxford Strategic Leadership Program in Said Business School, University of Oxford. He is also a product of an executive education program at the UP National College of Public Administration and Governance. Mayor Isko received his Doctor of Humanities on Community Development from the Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Manila in the year 2014, a fitting recognition for his 18 years of community service while serving Manila as city councilor and vice mayor. With his background, he was appointed by President Rodrigo Duterte as Undersecretary for Special Projects of the Department of Social Welfare and Development. Prior to this, Mayor Isko was appointed by President Duterte as Chairman and President of the North Rail Corporation. He studied law at the Arellano University School of Law 3 years after graduating from the International Academy of Management and Economics with a degree in Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Some of the prestigious awards and recognitions he received include the Most Outstanding Filipino in the Field of Public Service Award from Gawad America Foundation, an institute based in Hollywood, and as one of the top 10 men who matter by People Asia magazine. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor to present to you the man who grew up in the slums of Tondo and who is now tasked to rebuild the capital city of the country, the Honorable Francisco Isko Moreno Domagosa, the Mayor of
Thank you po. Maraming salamat sa tagapagpakilala. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. To our foreign guests, this time makakaganti ako sa inyo. I hope you don't mind speaking in our own language. Because when I speak in English, I can only speak for 2 minutes.
Walang problem.
Marunong Kuwait. Anyway, sa akin, isang ginagalang, alam niyo, kanina dito sa table. Sana may pinangihinayangan ako na isa sa 24. Sabi nga, ang huling takbuhan ng mga Pilipino sa ating estado ay ang Senado. Nalungkot po kami pagkat you can even ask him, even without him asking help, although he called, but on our own little way we try to help him to win and be back in the Senate, because from what I believe personally, on a personal level, setting aside political alliances. No? So we need the Senator Osmena. We need Senator Osmena to be nakakapang hinayang. Hindi naman sa Senator Osmena. Pwede kong pagbigyan yung halimbawa 12, sige yung 5 medyo bahala na kung ano ang gusto ng tao. Pero at least sana meron man lang tayong North Star in the Senate. I always believe in that. I always believe in that dapat meron pa rin anyway, someday somehow, sana talaga ang ating mga kababayan ay lalawak ang kaisipan sa pag-unawa, sa pagpili ng mga ng bayan sa partikular na posisyon ng pamahalaan. But you know, Mr. Senator, talaga naman makakailanganin pa kayo ng bansa. Sana mabalik kayo sa pamahalaan. Magandang gabi po. At nung bata po, meron ho kami nga tinatawag na student digest. Kaya natutuwa ako pag nakikita ko si Minister Virata. Dahil sa anong araw, inukwento ko sa kanya, alam niyo, nung araw, binabasa ko lang kayo. Akalain niyong abutin ko kayo. What are the chances, no? But I'm happy that I'm fortunate and honored to be with you, Mr. Ang ating pong Presidente, si Mr. Calixto Chikiamco. Magandang gabi at 10 ng mga opisyal sa AmCham, the members and officers, magagandang dilag. May asim pa. May asim pa todits sa inyo pong lahat, no, na miyembro ng organisasyon, kay Mr. Balaguer, yung anak niya po ay barkada at best friend ng asawa ko. Small world kasi my wife, ano yun, lasalista po yun, taga Subel. Nadali siya ng Tondo High School. Ang bigat ng kompetisyon ko doon sa Francisco. But, well, usually, hindi ko talaga maisip na, pahirap ng pahirap eh. Pahirap ng pahirap yung audience ko eh. Talagang, ako pa siguro, sinusukat na rin ako ng tadhana. I may not, you know, yung inyong expectation sa akin, baka lang nabubulagan kayo sa akin. I'm happy that you appreciate what's going on. But you know, I'm no Superman, just so you know. I don't have all the solutions with our problems in society. And what we're doing nowadays in Manila is literally basic governance, the elementary of governance. I'm happy that I got your attention, or we got your attention, that there is still hope in government, that there will be, you know, sons and daughters will be born later on who really wanted to, medyo clearing everything and going back to basics. Like for example, kanina kita ninyo may mga libro kayo, mga kung paano pagpapaunlad, negosyo at ekonomiya. Mahalaga yun. But in our case, in the city of Manila, it's very unique. Unique in such a way because we literally deteriorated. Literally. Without politics, wala na tayong political, tapos manahalalan eh. Hindi naman na ako nangangampanya. Kaya lang talagang kaya kami naging unique. Parang maraming nang hinayang. At yung panghihinayang ay hinayaan na lang. Hayaan mo na yan, Maynila na yan. Matitigas ang ulo ng alkalde dyan. Lahat ng alkalde dyan, puro siga. Puro matatapang. Para bang ganun ang naging impression sa Maynila. At which is, I cannot blame each and every one of you if you have that kind of impression. Why? Because it's true. It's true that nagkaroon ng Imperial Manila, a Republic of Manila. Yung mga naging leader namin who always wanted to disintegrate with the national government and wanted to govern on its own without considering neighboring cities in Metro Manila. Maraming mga polisiya na para bang kami lang ang may gobyerno dahil kami kapitolyo ng bansa. Kami, parang gano'n. It's always kami, and kami, and kami. Dumating tuloy yung panahon na iniwanan na kami lahat. Everybody left us. No, not everybody. Most of used to be economic drive. I mean, mga nagbigay ng katanyagan sa lungsod. Nangawala eh. Nangawala. Nangaubos. Kaya sabi ko, I even asked my former boss. I started with education and I said, alam mo, magaling naman yung PLM eh. But if I'm going to put political accommodation in our educational institution, then I'm not sparing educational institution sa politika. So I literally asked my former boss, Secretary Leiko, who is president now of PLM, at siya pa'y batang Maynila yan, ang may pagmamalang product of public education system. No? At siya nga nagtuturo dati sa AI, makalaya mo, meron na kaming presidente ng PLM na tingin ko naman mas mapapabuti ngayon ang katatayuan ng aming paaralan. Recently, last August, examination concluded with regard to architecture, no? O nag-top 1 ang pamantasan lungsod ng Maynila in the examination. So, going back on the general perspective of Manila, talagang hindi ko malaman ano uunahin ko. Financial aspect of the city, the capacity to rebuild and build the city, physical appearance of the city. Phil, kumain na ba kayo? Because when I said Manila is full of shit, it's not a metaphor. It's literal. Just spit away from the office of the mayor, cross the dambana ng Tagitingan, dambana ng bayan, ng ating mga bayan, katulad ni Andres Bonifacio. O tapos, corruption is everywhere. Because NEDA allows it. Kilala niyo ba si Eddie? Eddie siya. Si Pati. Pati yung mga kasama niya. Ang nangyari, hanggang counter, government counter, like cashier, mga ganon, ando doon lahat. So, parang sabi ko, nung naging alkalde ako, doon ko lalong namulat sa akin. Kasi naikukubli sa amin yan sa konseho eh. Dahil ehekutibo, legislatura, we're focused on the time, no? Nung nabuksan yung isipan ko, sabi ko, mukhang nagkamali yata ako. Mukhang talagang it's going to be a challenging years. Maybe the next 5 years of our lives in the city of Manila. Then the streets. There's tyranny. There's anarchy. How can we govern if these things exist every day? At ikinikipit balikat na lang ng mga liderato at pamunuan ng lungsod. I'm happy that, yung mga magagandang babae sa table na ito nakabisita sa Divisoria lately. And they appreciate it. I'm happy. We're happy as Manilans. Dahil talaga nung araw, if you are familiar a few months ago with Divisoria, about 8 lanes, 2 kilometers, you are in a wrong business. I guarantee each and every one of you, lahat ng industriya kinabibilangan ninyo, mali ang negosyo ninyo. Dapat nag-mayor kayo ng Maynila. Why? Because all you have to do is to appropriate it to enterprising individual that 8 lanes, 2-kilometer roads. And by sitting as a mayor, you're gonna wait every day 5 million a day, that's 150 million a month, that's 1.8 billion a year, that's 5.4 billion without receipt and taxes. Just by sitting there as mayor. You don't have to do anything. Kaya maraming nasira ang ulo. Because it's been 20 years going on, ganoon lagi. Oh, awa ng Diyos. Sabi ko, ano unahin natin? Finances. We're gonna tax again the people. Anong economic stimulus? Will I hire somebody who are specialists in domestic economic growth, whatever growth that we know based on statistics and science. Loob ng bahay namin, paano namin lilinisin, yung bad habits, nakagisnan na, nakagawian na. O, unahin natin ipakita ang pagsasaayos sa mata ng tao. So, maraming salamat kay Mr. George Bush. I've learned something from his mistakes also. But that hindi naman yung buong picture. I've learned something what they did in the 1991. We call it the shock and awe. And sabi nga ni Hitler, blitzkrieg. Because these things should not be taken lightly. Because you're going to deal with crooks and blood will shed in the streets of Recto. And I told them, come July 2. Because 20 years to. This is a 20-year problem. Simple lang sinabi ko. I grew up with them. Don't get me wrong, kaya minsan magaspang ako. I have bad grammars and so I'm trying to learn and everything. Kaya mas komportable akong nagsasalita. Pinipilit ko lang i-accommodate yung mga banyaga from time to time. But literally, if you know me well, I grew up with criminals. Every day of my life. Saw them. I know how they think. So that's why, maraming salamat sa Diyos. Maaaring ikinalulugmok ko at kinalulungkot ko yung kabataan ko, dala ng kahirapang dinanas ko, yung pala, magagamit ko yun. Magagamit ko in such a way, when I talk to them, sabi ko sa sila, simple lang. O sige, ha? O. Pahinga na kayo. Total, nahirati na kayo ng matagal na panahon. Mga organizer to. Nahirati na kayo ng matagal na panahon. Napakinabangan nyo na ang kalye. Ay, panahon na ibabalik ko na sa taong bayan ang kalye. Bilang ganti naman, live and let live will be applied to you. Lahat ng napakinabangan ninyo nung panahon na hindi pa ako alkalde. Inyo na yan. Sa inyo na yan. Matulog kayo mahimbing kung makatutulog kayo mahimbing. Pero huwag nyo ang gagawin sa July 1. I know where you live. Nakita mo? Nag-aagay yung microphone. I know where you live. I know where is your family. I know your children. You know, we don't want you being part of the newspaper. Makasalanan po ako. Isa na lang ho ang hindi ko nagagawang kasalanan sa 10 utos ng Diyos. At wala akong balak gawin. With all honesty, I swear to God. But if you have to talk to these people, you have to talk their language. Sabi nga, there's a principle in Chinese. If you want to scare the monkey, you have to cut the neck of the chicken in front of the monkey. So then you don't have to hurt the monkey. You just show them how you gonna do it. Eat and eat and eat. Hindi sila gagat. Hindi sila magtitino. Awan ng Diyos. Sabi ko, tumigil na kayo. Pagtigil ninyo, two things you can do. Stop it, you live in Manila. Continue it, get out of Manila. Don't do it. Awan ng Diyos. To cut the long story short, talking to some individual. Awan ng Diyos. 48 hours. 15,000 of them left on instant. That's why it became parang naging balita. Pwede pala. Posible pala. So it boils down to corruption. Why? When I was asked by the President, how did you do it, Mr. Mayor? Sabi ko, I was honest enough to tell. I did nothing. No, Mr. Mayor, how did you do it? I did nothing. I swear I did nothing. Totoo. No, please tell us. I did not receive, so I did nothing. Oh, they all gone. Kasi if you, tingnan nyo ito, point of view sa kalino ito ito kanina. Ang tao, pinayagan mo, tinanggapan mo, yung pribilehiyo magiging right. Tinanggapan mo karapatan niya na. Nung hindi ko tinanggapan, pribilehiyo. And privileges can be given and can be taken away. Kaya kung bakit hindi nyo ba pinagtataka, kami lang yata may clearing na walang paluan. In history, in recent history, review footages. And this is not about 10 vendors. Paluan, yung di ba pag may nag-clearing, may nagpapaluan, may nagsisigaw, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Diba, may mga gumaganon. Hindi, meron talaga. There was an incident last year with all the generals in the streets of Walluna. Ay humarang yung yung isa, nag-Allahu Akbar. They're trying to call and utilize the name of Allah in their personal interest. Meron din naman ako meron din ako, Jesus Sabi ko, the same person recently attempted to put things back in Walluna. That same guy. At nagbanta pa. I visited him in Ocampo, in his house at 11 o'clock in the evening. Visited and say hi to his wife and ask, how are you? Just like that. May binabala ka daw sa Walluna. Ay, wala po. Hindi, matapang ka daw Well, he's still alive. Huwag kayong mag-alala. Huwag kayong magkakamali dito This is an approach. This is just an approach on how to deal with these people. You tell them, you know them, where they live, so that they will know if they will do such things like hurting other person. Alam namin ipatupad ang batas. Papasok kita sa hoyo. Hindi naman sa kabawong, hindi ko naman huli niya yun. May papanagutin ka namin sa mata ng batas. But awa ng Diyos, hindi nila tuloy. So, kaya nagulat siguro kayo, kaya sabi ko, ba't parang nagre-rejoice ang tao? Bakit tumataas ang expectation sa akin? Sa totoo, wala pa akong ginagawa. With all honesty, wala ako. The best governance is yung mapataas mo yung antas ng pamumuhay ng tao. What we're doing is like doing the basic. Eradicating tyranny in the streets. Anarchy. putting law and order. These are basic governance, di ba? O, tapos, libagin. O, di paliguan mo. Dugyot eh. Sabunin mo. Bringing back roads and parks to the people. These are basic. You know? I'm no hindi ako specialist sa ekonomiya. But from what I believe as a businessman, a small businessman, pagkatahimik, panatag, maayos, may katiyakan. There is certainty, if I may borrow my idol's point of view, Prime Minister Lee Kuan Yew, no? If there is certainty, business will come. If you don't change the rule in the middle of the ball game, business will come. If they feel that they are comfortable, business will come. And when business, pag dumating ang negosyo, dumating ang hanap buhay, dumating ang trabaho. Pag dumating ang trabaho, without lifting a finger and thinking and looking at data, naturally, criminalities will die down. Why? Kasi gano'n na naman, ibabalik ko na naman sa inyo. Base sa karanasan ko, o bilang pobre, kapag kami nabigyan ng pagkakataon, maghanap buhay, hindi kami ahawak ng 3 kantos. O hindi ako hawak ng 29, mamimerwisyo ng kapwa ko pobre. Bakit? May chicha na ako eh. May trabaho na ako eh. Nakapaghanap buhay na ako. Kaya lang na itutulak. Hindi ko naman sila ginajustify although iba talaga batugan. But generally, these petty criminals na namimitas ng prutas, kasi yung tenga nyo parang prutas yan sa amin eh. Yung hikaw, pinipitas yan eh. Dala ng pangangailangan sa buhay dahil walang pagkakataon. But as you all know, I don't know by this time, I opted not to be in that. Hindi ako doon luminya. Luminya ako dito sa, kinain ko tira ninyo. Nagbasura ako, nag-sidecar boy ako. Ginamit ko yung kabataan ko para kumita. But most of us, ang pangarap nga namin, kami lahat halos, doon yung mga kababata ko, maging seaman. Kasi nung araw, pag babae ka, pumunta ka sa Japan, yayaman ka. Pag lalaki ka, punta ka ng Saudi, magbigote ka para hindi ka magahas, Or magsiman ka. Kasi very attractive daw sa mga Arabo pag wala kang bigote. That's what this is anong tawag dito? Kwentong barbero. Kaya magsiman ka. O kaya yung mga kababata ko, naging siman. Siman durukot nga lang. But I opted that to. Kasi lagi sinasabi ng nanay ko, pwede ka na makakamuhay ng pobre na hindi mo kailangan umapak ng kapwa mo pobre. O umapak ng may paa na may paa. My mother is from Samar, Oriwaray. My father is from Antique. I'm a full-blooded Bisaya. 100%. Cannot be denied. Ilonggo sa Kawaray, Parayan. But I was born in Tondo. Yun lang talaga. So, kaya minsan sa buhay, kaya pagkikinukwento ko sa mga bata, yung mga kinakaharap natin, minsan it teaches us a lesson so that we will remember, maybe later on, we can use it. O kalahin mo magamit ko lahat yung natutunan ko sa kalye on how to deal with prioritizing problems of the city of Manila. Kaya sabi ko, sige, balik na tayo sa pamamahala. Balik na natin ang pamamahala. Ipakita natin yung bagong pamahalaan na may gobyerno na sa Maynila. We keep on saying that. May bago ng gobyerno sa Maynila. 24 oras na gobyerno sa Maynila. Kahit natutulog ang tao, may gobyerno. Keep on saying that. Consistent, persistent. Lahat inuulit-ulit namin at hindi lang namin siya usapang laway. Ipinakikita namin. Unti-unti. Now, biglang matapos kumakausap yung mga tulongges o yung mga loko sa kalye, marami namang natakot para sa akin. Because I think you have an idea why crooks exist in our society. Maybe they are protected. And ironically, some uniformed personnel who are always behind me. Kaya sabi huwag kang maglalakad sa bangin. Sa gilid ng bangin. Yung nasa likod mo tutulak sa'yo. Because you are now affecting an industry. An organized tax collection system or share of the pie. Kasi pag walang tumanggap sa ibabaw, kakabahan tumanggap yung sa baba. Kasi puputok eh. Puputok. Basta tumanggap yung sa ibabaw. Maniwala. Eto, tumanggap. Naku, kawawala dyan. Ang katwiran niya, bakit siya lang ba kumakain ng bigas? Then, you go back again with the same problem. Kaya, in our recent history, and I think it's going to be part of history, on the third week of our administration, will literally kick out 9 officers in one order. From the colonel, major, and captain. No mayor did that. Ngayon, before I went here, I just kick out another officer and called, palayasin mo sa Maynila yan. Mababalita na ho yun. Bago ako, nag-order pa ako kay General Danao. Kaya, itong mga nangyayari, ano lang ho ito talaga, wala ho talaga, wala pa kaming ginagawa. Wala pa. I want you to develop. I've been offering and telling a lot of people, you go back to Escolta, we'll do something there. Or you go back to Manila, we'll do something there. Ease of doing business are now being done in Manila. If we talk of business, kami pinaka-kwalipikado sa ease of doing business. Lalating ko na. The President asked during SONA, simple transaction, 3 days. Sabi niya. And you can ask Secretary Lopez. He's a witness of it. Of that new policy in the city of Manila. One day, may business permit ka na sa Manila. 11 steps, 8 windows became 3 steps in 1 window. One day. And I challenge each and everyone to, so soli ko pero ninyo, libre na business permit ninyo pag lumagpas ng 1 day yung new business permit. Why? Ba't patatagalin? Secretary Ocampo, kita ninyo, di ba magbabayad na ng buwis, patatagalin mo pa? Hindi ko maintindihan eh. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, hindi mo kailangan maging rocket scientist in governance eh. Mayayad ba na? Tumatagal pa. Diba? O let's talk about cost of money. You know better than me. Mas mabilis tanggapin ang salapit, mas mabilis ibalik through services, then mas mabilis umiikot ang pera. Tama ko ba? Hindi. Mas gusto ng tao sa gobyerno, maghirap ka. Maghirap kang ayusin ang business permit mo. Para I will give you a problem that only me can solve. See? Talagang malulula kayo. Tapos sumunod, okay na. Meron na naman ako natutunan sa ganitong pulong din. Somebody stood up from a chamber, another chamber. Sabi, bakit ito ang hirap magsara ng negosyo? It's a complex transaction. It will not fall under the directive of the President. Hindi, ang hirap talaga eh. Talagang nanggagalaiti yung mama. Kaya hayaan nyo, wala akong alam dyan eh. Hindi ko alam eh, na mahirap pala. Kala ko magsasara ka lang, yadba ka na, uwi ka na. Thank you. Good for you. Nagbayad sa gobyerno, bad for the businessman, nagsara negosyo. Diba? Kaya lang, sakit pa ng ulo niya. Magsasara na nga lang siya, naganda lugi-lugi na nga siya. Sumasakit pa ulo niya. Di pagbalik ko City Hall, kinabukasan after ng pulong na yun, 2 days. Sarado na ang kumpanya mo kung gusto mo isara. O, akala mo kumita ako ng 9 million in 2 days? We, as a city government, changing, alam mo yung tinono mo lang, alam mo yung transistor, ng araw, tinono mo lang, akala mo pumasok yung pera. Kaya sabi ko nga, what happened to us? Talaga bang ganun na kami? Meron na kaming mga nakasanayang sa tingin namin ay kahit mali, naging tama. Then I stand and then I realize, sabi ko, kaya pala nawala na ng tiwala sa amin ng mga negosyante. Kaya pala kami iniwan na. Pati yung mga property nila, ginawa na lang bodega rito sa Maynila. Samantalang nung araw, nakikipag-agawan ng tarjeta. May pagyabang lang niya ng opisina niya sa Escolta, sa Binondo, sa Malate. Lahat kayo nung araw, for sure. I want an office in Manila. You ask your grandfather, or your fathers, mothers. Everybody wanted to have that kind of business card. Stated there, Escolta, Binondo, Malate, Ermita. Ngayon, walang gusto eh. Ayan, bodega lahat to. Bodega. You still own it. I know some of you here still owns property there. Pero nawala na kayo ng gana. Because marahil kasalanan na din namin. Kaya po, kayo ng mga nandito ngayon, napakaganda ng tanawin ninyo. Maganda ang katatayuan ninyo sa buhay. Good for you. And I hope, wala naman akong hihingi sa inyo. Just give us a chance. Take a second look again to Manila. Give me a couple of years. A year or two. Tingnan natin kung sino magwawagi. Yung nakagis na dati. O ibinabalik ko yung luma. Yung luma na tama. Kasi what happened to us, yung abnormal, naging normal. Kaya nung inatake namin, kinonfront namin, we did not deny, hindi kami nagkuble, hinarap na namin, ito ang harapin natin. So, yung ginawa namin, abnormal. Pero sa totoo, ang ginawa namin is the normal. To govern, to go back to basics. Elementary of governance. So far, I know, chismosa din naman kayo. You ask around. Siyasatin ninyo kami deeply on what we are doing in the bahay na puti at sa kalye. Kaya marami nagsasabi, Isko, natutulog ka pa ba? Marami talaga. Kasi you see me at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, still in the streets of Manila and showing the policeman how to do his job. That you go around the city while people of Manila is sleeping, make them feel secure. And this is how you're going to do it because that's what I saw when I was young. Policeman walked in the streets of Manila on his own, with his body, at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Kaya tiklop na lahat eh. Tahimik. Then, at 6 o'clock in the morning, there's flag ceremony, I'm going to be there. Oh. And, you know, maswerte nga lang kami ngayon eh. Sa buong buhay yata ng Maynila, ngayon lang kami binisita, nakakalabing-4 na ambasador na kami. Akala yata na, Malacanang yung ano eh. Mali yata, address. Kasi lagi akong dinudugo eh. I have to speak in English eh. That's a problem. That's why I always told Cesar Chavez, Cesar, sabi mo 5 minutes lang. But we're honored. At ito maganda. Alam nyo, off the record, yung mga sinasabi ng ambassador. Ito, para at least total negosyante naman.
they have this, at the very least, fresh outlook. Ayun, at least, ayoko nang bubuhatin ng bangko ko, ayoko nang i-elaborate. Medyo, mukhang nasiyasat na rin ako ng mga embahadang ito. Well, one, they will not expose their country's representation to visit a crooked politician o crook or whatever. Ayoko magbuhat ng bangko. But they know better than me on how to distinguish leadership if this is fake or true or sa simula lang. Kasi yun ang challenge sa akin ngayon eh. Noong tinira ko yun ng 1 linggo, alam niyo ba ang kwentuhan sa Maynila? Sa simula lang yan, nagpapataas lang ng presyo yan. Kaya na talaga, ang tao talaga mapagmusga. O nakaripas ang 1 buwan. Hindi. Dadagdagan na lang natin. O, nakaka2 buwan na. Today is 2nd month and 18 days. Cesar, no? And I'm still counting if I'm going to be tempted. That's why there is this guy who promised to stay for 1 term, forgot everything. Because of a 5.4 billion reason. There's a mining in Manila. Sabi ko sa inyo, mali kayo ng negosyo eh. Kaya ako talaga ginagarantiya ako. May iba dito yung nagpakadalubasa pa. Bankero. Kasi mag-mayor kayo ng Maynila eh. Without doing anything. It's like post office. There is what you call drop box. Talaga. Ako naman eh, may mga kasalanan din naman ako sa buhay. Sa totoo lang. Lalo na nung bata ako. Pero, not to that level. You know why? Ang tawag ng Mr. Calixto, ang tawag nyo nung araw, noong dekada 70, sa malilikot ang kamay, sa pamalan, mandarambong. Noong dekada 80 hanggang 90, yung mandarambong naging ang tawag ay magnanakaw. Noong dekada 90 hanggang year 2000, kasi millennial na, plunderer. Nag-i-evolve, di ba? Mandarambong, magnanakaw, plunderer. Ako may tawag. Bago. Alcohol. Alam niyo bakit? Walang patawad sa mikrobyo eh. Pati pera sa lupa, pinatulan eh. These are crying money. And ironically, some politicians, which I will not name, some, not all, will always claim para sa mahirap. Para sa mahirap. But these are the same person who will utilize the weakness of those poor neighbors of ours who wanted to make a living. They thought they are being helped and assisted by the government because they were allowed to stay in the middle of the streets. Only to find out at the end of the month, they spend about 12,000 pesos in a 2x2 space. Kaya tuwa-tuwa naman sila. Pero sa totoo, ang binubundat nila, bago nila mapalamon, mapakain ng kanilang pamilya, kailangan mo nilang bundatin yung tao doon sa City Hall na hindi nila nare-realize. That's why our biggest challenge now, then I found out after a few weeks now, sabi ko, teka, hindi ako magtatagumpay dito. We continue what we have started. We will be consistent, but I think we'll do the next approach. Sabi ko doon sa mga key implementors. Ano yun, sir? will change the mindset. Will go to their minds towards or kung paano nila titingnan ang buhay. Ipakikita natin sa kanila na pwede tayo makapamuhay ng maayos at marangal. Hindi ko muna kasanayan na, tama na. Hindi. Kailangan unti-unti. Kahit jaywalker, alauna madaling araw, oy, ikaw, tanga, bumalik ka doon, kali yan. Binigay ko sa inyo bangketa. Bangketa na nga, binuksan ko ulit, binalik ko ulit ang kalsada, hindi mo pa ginamit. Ilalagay mo sa, talaga yung, alam niyo yung parang, can you imagine me, I'm going to talk to 1.8 million Manileños, nighttime population, and 3 million daytime. And okay lang. Why? Because nobody tried. And I'm going to try. I may fail. So what? If I'm going to fail, at least I tried. The bad side is, the bad thing is, you fail to try. Bakit naman kung maging successful ako? Sino makikinabang? Taong bayan. Bakit? Nabago na ang pananaw sa pamumuhay. I think it's high time na ibalik na yung GMRC. Good moral and right conduct. Because when we were in high school, kahit na flying colors ang grade mo, hindi ka makasasampa paakyat. Pagkabagsak ang GMRC mo. Ewan ko ba't nawala yun? Hindi ko alam I don't know. I don't want to pakialaman yung sistema ng pamamala sa edukasyon. Pero kami talaga, ultimong paglilinis ng kalye. Pinalalabas kami ng principal namin. And they call it civic work as a students. So ang dami talaga nawala. So, kaya kung bakit unti-unti ngayon binabago na ang mindset and continue. In fact, amoy araw po ako, nagpabangon lang ako dahil nakakahiya sa inyo. Kanina lang Tinira na namin, island. Island. In the middle of the streets. Andun, may alaga sabong, panabong, basurahan, tambakan. In the middle of the street. And barangay officials are not doing anything about it. Then I showed them how to do it. Minasok ko lahat. May mga hardware. Na naglalagay ng buhangin sa kalsada para itinda. Graba. Ito, maganda. Isang truck na coco lumber. Because nobody can and nobody will make sita. Edi kinarga ko lahat sa truck. Thank you very much for your donation to the city of Manila. Because, I think some of you are lawyers here. Supreme Court said, streets, boulevards, highways, banquetas are beyond the commerce of men. So, anything na inilagay mo sa public is a donation to the city of Manila. So, when you put your bulok na kotse sa tabi ng bangketa, ipakikilo ko yun. Ipakikilo ko yun. Thank you again for your donation to the city of Manila. I've been receiving a lot of donation lately. Kasi there must be certainty. That's why I really like I'm sorry, I hope I'm not offending anybody. I really like Mr. Lee Kuan Yew. Read a lot about Lee Kuan Yew. Yun naman ginawa ni Lee Kuan Yew, sa totoo lang, you come and summarize everything, what he did is basic. Yung epekto, ngayon na lang. But what he did in the early part, first 10-15 years of his leadership, araw-araw na ginawa niya for 1 decade. For 1 decade, araw-araw is the same thing that we're doing right now. Okay, bakit yung broken window principle sa New York? Simple-simple rin yun. Salamin lang. Nangabulok na New York. Nobody wanted to stay in New York in the early 80s. Pero ganun din ang ginawa ng liderato. Yung basic din. Tingnan nyo ngayon ng New York. I mean, the point is, meron ng mga patunay at meron ng resulta sa parehong sitwasyon, magkaiba lang ng geografiya. Maaaring magkaiba rin ng kultura o tradisyon. Pero almost the same. Almost the same problem. So sabi ko, why would I reinvent the wheel? All I have to do is to duplicate and copy-paste. That's the simplest thing to do. When heritage, history, that I used to be a member of the city council, I can speak for 9 hours here and, doing this, doing that. As a Senator Osmena would love to same. We love talking to the microphone, especially with podium and raising our hands there and here. But before I end up, with all this, itong mga naikwento sa mga kaganapan. It may be a policy, you may consider, you can name it, whatever you want to name it, but this is what's happened, and this is what's going to happen, and it is going to be consistent. Ito po'y bahagi lamang ng sulat, at sa bahagi ng sulat, ang tawag ko po dito'y bating panimula. Kaya mahaba pa ho, dahil may bating panimula, katawan ng liham, bating pangwakas, meron pa hong lagda. Kaya mahaba pa ito. 1,000 araw pa ito. But, kung wala man akong maipakita sa inyong endgame na base sa kagustuhan ninyo, kung ano yung nakita nyo ngayon, lalala pa yan sa buhay ng mga kriminal. At bubuti pa yan sa buhay ng mga tahimik at walang hinahangad kundi kaayusan lang ng mga taga-lungsod ng Manila. The end game is that I really wanted someday somehow to create an orchestra wherein it's composed of different musical instruments playing same music in harmony, led by one person, but not me. That person is rule of law. Because in a civilized world, in a civilized time, we must be guided by law and order. Without it, wag na kayong umasang magpalit ng sistema ng pamamahala. Kasi kahit anong pamamahala, kahit anong tawag ng pamamahala, demokrasya, federalismo, komunismo, sosyalista, monarkiya, parlamentaryo, without rule, without laws, there is no government. And tyranny and anarchy will be everywhere. That's why we want to harmonize our city, respecting our heritage and history, adapting to challenges of times, technology. Ganun kasimple. Then, again and again, if I may share to you, one of my personal belief, what Einstein said. Sabi niya, kaya ito araw-araw talagang may bago. Talagang araw-araw. There's new things. Sabi ni Einstein, don't expect different results will come to you tomorrow. If what you did today is the same as yesterday, you will have the same result. And I don't like that. Not in my time. Why? I am willing to sacrifice all. All. Wala nang tirahan kahit isang guhit. I am willing to sacrifice my political capital to move heaven and earth for the next 3 years of my life. Why? At least I did. At least darating ang araw magkukuya-kuya-kuy ako sa tumba-tumba nang walang halong pagsisisi. Why? Akalain ninyo, hindi ko pa ba dapat pagbutihan? Binigyan na ako ng pagkakataon ng Panginoon Diyos. Binigyan na ako ng pagkakataon ng taong bayan. Basurero lang ako, pwede pala maging mayor ng basurero. And then, why would I lose that kind of opportunity to change things for the betterment of our community, our city, and the people, most important part of society, people of Manila. Kaya, kung gusto niyo sumabay, sabayan niyo na to. Itong administrasyon na ito. Itong administrasyon na ito maglilinis. It will be turbulent. Ano nga ba yung aeroplano? Tama ba yun? Yun. Basta yun, maalog. Maalon. Baka malunod ako. Because I'm going to face so many currents. I'm going against the currents. I'm going against those attitudes and so on and so on. But, with your help, that's why I always beg. I always ask. With your help, tingin ko, pag nagtulong-tulong tayo lahat, mababalik na yung tanyag ng Manila, yung tayog ng Manila, the capital of the country, the Paris of the East, the most ever loyal city. But those are the things of the past. Let's bring back the past, those glorious days of the city of Manila. Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Open. Opo. Tirahin nyo na. Tagalogin nyo lang.
Si Chikiamco.
Opo.
Ngayon,
Opo.
since basurero din naman ang pinagalingan ninyo, ang nabalita ko meron daw pera sa basura.
Opo.
Sa Manila, yung daw ang pag-collect ng ganung basura, marami na doon ang kumikita. Kaya hindi na ko-collecta yung mga basura.
40%.
Kasi, Manileño rin ako I was raised and born in Manila, sa Paco nga lang. No?
Opo.
Pero ngayon, pag pumunta ako sa dating pinagkalakihan ko, parang ang sama ng pakiramdam Kasi parang napag-iwanan talaga. So, at yung basura, kalat kahit saan-saan. Paano nyo ayusin to?
Well, sabi ko sa inyo, with all the problems, ito, dito, ano kaya di ba iba sa inyo, may PhD, may OBE, may MBA, lahat kayo meron? Lalahatin ko kayo dito. Lalahatin ko kayo rito. Ang isang specialty ko, basura. Ang PhD, ilang di ba? Graduate ka 4 na taon. MBA ka 2 taon. 6 na taon ka nag-aral. Plus 2 taon ulit, doktor ka na. PhD ka, tama. So that's total of 8 years. Ako 18 years sa basurero. So I have PhD in addressing that question, that problem. That's why I will introduce pagkain sa basura. Yes. They're doing it in Europe with technology. It's just all you have to do is to put a bottle in a machine, then money will come out in a form of paper that can be accredited to your grocery. Yeah, that's what they're doing, even in the Western world. But do I have to pay the machine or buy my? No. What we're gonna do next? Bibiling ko yung basura mo. PE, checkboard, plastic, tansong dilaw, tansong pula, aluminum, bakal, yero, bote, plastic ng Clorox, bote ng patis. I will buy in a form of food stamp. Stop. Sabi ko sa inyo, may PhD ako bakit hindi pera? Naku, maniwala kayo sa akin, pagka pera na yan, mag-aaway-aaway na yan. I call food stamp. They converted into points. Points equals to X kilo of rice, X kilo of sugar, X kilo of coffee, X kilo of meat, or basic commodity. And I'll go to your houses as a city government. At the very least, I can lessen the load in the transfer station and to the dumping site. Then everybody wanted to buy my garbage because some enterprise wanted to buy scrap. In fact, yun ang literal na may pera sa basura. So babalik sa akin yung perang pinambayad ko sa tao. Ipambibili ko muli. Paikot-ikot lang. Yes. Kaya ako ibabalik yung kadiwa. If you're familiar with kadiwa, at the time, kaming mga sa community, there is a what you call rolling store or kadiwa store wherein you can buy subsidized basic commodity. Kaya sabi ko sa inyo, yung mga pinaggagawa ko ngayon yan, puro sa karanasan ko sa buhay yan. Medyo ini-innovate ko lang kasi nagkaroon ng bad habits. Nung nagkaroon na ng pera na, pumasok na yung mga matatalinong individual. Kinupo na, minupulya na, patay na, hindi na umabot sa tao. Kaya ngayon, wala talagang pera. May perang ibabayad ang gobyerno. Kanino? Doon sa produktong tatanganan o i-receive ng tao. That's what we're gonna do there. And hopefully, people nowadays will follow 9003 for easy segregation and collection. And hopefully, okay, sana magtagumpay kami kasi may gagawin ako susunod eh. But so far, batting average namin, mukhang may visa ang laway ko. So far, hindi pa naman kami sumasablay, 2 buwan at 18 araw na. Meron ako sinubukan eh. There's chaos during night time with regard to minors. And there's a law that protects them, passed by the Senate. And there's a confusion about that law on how to implement that law. Sinabi ko sa mga lesbo, simple lang yan, sabi lang ng batas, pangalagaan mo minor de edad. Kalingain mo. Yun ang sinabi ng batas eh. Kaya lang, titigas ng mga ulo ng mga magulang. Dahil doon sa batas na yun, ginagamit nila yun para abusuin ang kanilang minor de edad. At hayaan na lang isogang anak nila sa kalye. I made a promise. Hayaan ninyo. Ayaw nyo magtinong ha. Ipakukulong ka. Maghahanap ako ng batas, ipakukulong ko yung magulang. Akalain mo nakakita ko ng batas. Meron kaming Ordinance 8243 wherein penalizing the parents of those minors neglecting their children, minor children, in the streets of Manila at 10 o'clock in the evening up to 4 o'clock in the morning. Sinubukan ko ngayon. Ito talagang sabi ko, yari ako dito sa mga mga sensitive na tao. Sige, I ordered curfew for minors. Akalain mo, sir, alam mo naging epekto? For the first time in our history, not a single riot reported in the evening. Manila, naging ghost town sa gabi. Everybody followed. We apprehended, I think mga nakuha namin bata, about 1,053 in one night. Strike 1, strike 2, strike 3, the mother, the father will go to jail for 1 month and pay 2,000 pesos. Next, 1 to 3 months, 3,000 pesos. Next, 5 months, 5,000 can be jailed up to 6 months. Ubus ang bata. Sabi ko, kaya kanina, ewan ko, napanood yung video live namin. Kinakausap ko yung mga bata. Mga bata, ang oras sa tulog, 9:00 po. Bakit? May curfew. Naintindihan nyo? Gusto nyo bang ikulong ko nanay ninyo? Ayaw po. Kasi I'm trying to get the feel of, do they understand the veracity of the problem? Now, going back. So far, medyo sumamba kami. Nakachamba-chamba naman. Alam mo, susunod kong gagawin? Mamumosas ako na magtatapon ng basura sa kalye. Naku, Diyos ko, pag pinagpuyatan talaga kita, sir. Sa totoo lang. Kaya sabi ko nga, alam sa Maynila yung, huwag niyong pupuyatin si Isko. talagang aabangan ka niya sa labas ng bahay mo. Maipakita lang sa iyo, hindi dahil sa pinipersonal or something, just to show you that we are serious. Talaga. Susunod ko, jaywalking. Naku, maniwala ka, estudyante ng Atap Avenue, madami ako mahuhuli. Ay, maniwala kayo. Naku, sabihan nyo na yung mga anak nyo, ha? Mahaba naman yun, hindi lang naman isang school yung nasa Top Avenue. Nandito yan, simula sa may Pedro Hill, hanggang doon sa Vito Cruz. So, my point is, tingnan ninyo yan. Yun. Pinaplano ko na eh. Nire-research ko lang on how I'm going to maximize the law. Because I don't want to go beyond. I don't want to abuse also. Alam mo, yung pagpapatupad, kailangan nakapaloob ka pa rin sa mata ng batas. Tapos isagad mo hanggang dingding. Yun ang importante naman eh. You maximize it eh. Kaya pag ginawa mo, huwag kang magdidili-dali. Yung andap ka, baka mawalan ka ng political capital. Kaya once you do it all the way. But don't go beyond it. Because you're now the anarchists. You're now the tyrants. Because you're doing something outside of the law. Yun ang lagi kong connotation doon eh. Wala na rin ako pinagkaiba sa kriminal. Pare-pareho na rin pala kami. Masunod na lang ang gusto namin. So that's why sabi ko sa mga kinokonsulta kong abogado, tuturuan ninyo ako, hindi ako abogado. Ito ang gusto ko. Nasa batas ba ito? Ano ba ang sinabi ng batas? Hanggang saan ng batas? Ayun po, gano'n naman po. Kaya yung mga malilita bagay na yan, talagang unti-unti. Kasi gusto ko talaga. Sa totoo, nung araw naman talaga eh. Bakit ba pagka sumasakay naman ako ng jeep eh. Nung araw, ang ugali ng mga nanay at tatay natin, sinakay tayo sa jeep, ang sasabihin, Mama, para sa tabi. Yan ang sinasabi ng magulang natin eh. O anong gagawin ng driver? Mama, para sa tabi. Anong gagawin ng driver? Para, tatabi. Bakit? Yun ang sinabi ng customer eh. I think psychologists will agree with me dahil kung ano minsan nung nasasabi, paulit-ulit mo nasasabi, yun ang ginagawa, di ba? Ngayon, paano nangyayari? Ganon din. Mga nanay ngayon, mga tatay. Ano yan? Mama, para! O di para, sabi mo para eh. Nabuta sa gitna. Sabi mo para eh. That's small world. Ano lang kasimple, ituktong mo lang yan. Mama, para. Sa tabi. Ipinagkait mo pa. Di nangyari ito sa driver, napundi dahil lahat ng customer niya, di 14 ng di 14, di 28 yun magsasabi, Mama, para. Di para. Di maya, kung saan niya maisip pa pumara, para yun, doon lang yun sa gitna. Then there will be chaos. Kaya sabi ko siya, it boils down to mindset, it boils down to attitude, those things. Kaya yun ang susunod ko. Kaya gusto ko lahat ng basura sa Maynila, maaaring makita ninyo sa bangketa. Pero ang gusto ko makita nyo sa bangketa ay katulad na nangyayari sa Japan. Nakasupot. Nasa tamang sisidlan. Darating ang truck. Kukunin. And it's hard. Kasi, mas madali sa tao eh. Wala ka nakatingin. May CCTV na. Pasisikatin ko pa yung iba. Because they wanted to be famous. I have about 1.7 million followers. And if I post your picture there, you'll be famous. Wala naman akong ginawa. Mga kababayan, ito po si Aling ganyan. Siya po nagtapon ng basura. Is that violation of rights? I don't think so. I'll just show you to your face to make you famous without violating your human rights. Hindi naman kita inaakusahan ng masama. Sinabi ko lang, si Pedro, alas 11:26 ng gabi, nagtapon ng basura. Ito po ang mukha niya. Wala naman ako sabihin, huwag tularan. Kasi I'm now prejudging. It's not for me to judge. But I'll just make you famous. Yun. we'll address that, of course. In fact, may awa ang Diyos. Good thing tinanong ninyo. It's been for 6 weeks now. I commissioned a study with regard to the methane being emitted in one of our area. And nobody thought of it. Kahit nga yung kinomission ko, isang kilalang universidad sa bansa. Sabi ko, tingnan nyo nga yung health risk. Yun ang siya sa atin ninyo. We paid for it. Pinakiusapan ko isang kaibigan ko kasi matagal lang requisition sa gobyerno eh. But this is health risk, serious matter to eh. Sabi ko, pare, ikaw na muna magbayad. Marami naman tumutulong sa akin eh. O, yun. Kaya tingin ko matatapos 2 months from now. Because I'm in a hurry. Because the place that I'm mentioning is about 60-year-old problem and symbol of poverty and filth. Then we have to address that. Nobody did. Kaya may awa ang Diyos. May awa ang Diyos. Ayoko lang kayong pangunahan. At least malaman nyo na lang pagka ginawa na namin. Pero there's terrible hurt. Ako naamoy ko eh. Tagapalot ako eh. Pag naulan, nagbabaga eh. May chemical reaction pala yun. Inihigop yun ng mga tao. So anyway, yan yun po. Next, please. That's in northern part of Manila. Boundary of Navotas and Manila.
Yeah, but ano gagawin nyo doon? Your plan.
Pagka nadali namin yung study, we'll declare state of emergency in that area. And we're gonna address it. Kasi, you know, the problem also, yung government expenditures, yung paggastos, may mga regulasyon din kaming kailangan sundin. Masakit man, pero we have to follow. As I have said a while ago, kahit gusto kong gigil na gigil ako, gusto ko pa rin sumunod sa alituntunin. Yes, sir.
John Forbes?
Nako, patay.
No, I cannot.
No, I'm just kidding. Just speak slowly because I have to multiply to 50.
Salamat po, Mr. Mayor.
Kulang po.
And I apologize for not speaking Ilonggo or Waray or Tagalog.
It's okay.
I've been
don't worry.
spoiled with English for so many years. I want to ask, are you going to be ready for the new airport? Because it's going to be a game changer.
New airport in Manila?
No, north of Manila. Yeah, because
Oh.
right now Makati has the airport.
I just spoke with Ramon this morning. He opened, he just opened a food bank with, in-attach yung educational concept, food bank, educational concept, and livelihood. Tatlong tinuhog yun that addresses the mother, the children, and hunger. And I talked to him. I think he flew after that to Clark and signed the contract. Now, you build it. I don't know the economic effect because it's not in Manila. But if that will help the country, and I think scientists, social scientists, and economic scientists studied it by this time. I mean, by this time, tapos na yung mga pag-aaral na yun. Okay lang ako. I don't mind. Ano ba? Dadaan ng Manila.
Oo,
Hindi, may connector yun eh.
May connector. Ikaw connect yung airport, dadaan ng
Yes.
Navotas yun, tapos labas ng North Bay Boulevard.
Actually,
na nakakonect sa Rojas Boulevard na yun. So mabubuhay yung parte ng Maynila na dadaanan nun.
Okay. You ask Secretary Tugade, and I told him, when I said to the public, we will reintegrate Manila to the national government. It's not a lip service, sabi ko sa kanya. Pare, gawin nyo na lahat ang gusto nyo gawin dito. We will agree. I need infrastructure that addresses our traffic problem, flooding problem. In fact, may pinakiusapan niya akong isang embahada eh. Kasi gusto tumulong eh. Sabi ko sa kanya, can you please, once and for all, give me a master plan of our sewerage system. Give me a study. Eh, saan ka nakakita, di ba yung ilog is natural basin? O, ba't yung kalye ba, yung ilog walang laman? Hindi, di ba? Logic will dictate among right minds. Hindi nag-uusap yung aming drainage system. Di ba? O, the same thing with traffic. That's why I asked a friend of mine, another group of, sige na, tirahin nyo naman yung traffic namin. While we're doing governance, while we're doing this, I'm sending a lot of people to focus on a particular and perennial problems, because I would rather spend 700 million pesos, about 800 million pesos, rebuilding our sewerage system or drainage system than spending it in our roads that there's nothing to cement. Tataka nga ako sa Maynila, ganda-ganda ng kalye, pagkagising mo, durog kagad yung kalye. Ganda ng kalye. Ayun pala, alam mo na, alam na this. That's why I told, I was fortunate now to be with top 10 of the Philippine Forbes magazine individual now for the last 2 months and talk to them seriously. I was fortunate to talk to one guy for 3 hours and sige na, pasukin nyo na to, pasukin nyo na yan. Meron din ako mga sinabing mga konting stimulan, no? Panghikayat. So, when Ramon said, oh sige, dadaan ng Nabotas, dadaan ng Roas Boulevard, okay ako, kausapin mo lang si NPDC. Because if you're going to build, ito lang ha, at least future issue nyo to. Sa akin, non-issue to. If you're going to cross Roas Boulevard via Luneta, you have to talk to the NCCA, NPDC, because you're going to cross Rizal Monument. In fact, there was an incident to refresh your mind. If you have time, i-GMG mo. I-Google mo, guwapo. That during the trouble time with regard to traffic, and I told them, truck ban on a particular hour of the day, segregation of vehicle. Yun lang, ganun lang yung concept. Tapos allow trucks to fly Roas Boulevard because nobody wanted to, there's wala naman pwede kubli. US Embassy is there. There is an issue, baka raw may problema, and so on and so. Sabi, yung Rizal Park, mabababoy. Ako, tigil-tigilan niyo ako. Ano mga baboy? I was then, Vice Mayor. Padaanin niyo yan. Huwag niyo na ipapasok sa finance, sa Romualdez. Maraming eskwelahan doon. Tapos lalabas ng Columbia. Babalik ng Quirino. Can you imagine? Wherein, if you're going to Cavite, via port, isang kanan ka lang. You do the time and motion. You know better than me with regard to time and motion. So, inalaw ko yun. And hanggang ngayon, ginagamit yung konsepto. In fact, kinopya yun. Sa C5. Hindi mo yung one lane. Kaya gusto ko i-google nyo so that makita nyo yung timeline. Para malaanin nyo, may totoo ba sa sinasabi ko. Kasi it's very important to me. I always value my character. So when I said something, punta ka na kay Cebuana, Luwilier, isanla mo na yun. Dahil yun na yun. Paninindigan ko na yun. And I may be wrong, and I cannot be right all the time. I may be wrong. but I'm going to be just all the time. Kaya, sabi ko kay Ramon kanina, oh, tirahin nyo na, pare. Iduduktong eh. In fact, parallel to that, 4-5 kilometers, parallel to west side of the city, there is a connector connecting the north and the south. So if they're going to connect again, the north of and the south via west side of the city, then so be it. Because as of now, there is an ongoing construction which we are facing and paying the price today with regard to the boundary of Manila and Navotas, the take-off and exit of the North Diversion Road from the port. Kasi ganun nga yan eh. From the pier, ICTSI, ATI, Gate 5, and Romero. Pag ganun lahat yan. So it's either itong galing kay Romero, papuntang Cavite, will pass by R10. Same thing with ICTSI. Kasi as much as possible, ayaw ko na silang pumasok sa loob ng syudad. As much as possible. Given a chance. So with this, I think yung sa Nabotas, mga a year na lang. Matotodas na yun. Okay na yun. Tapos itong Columbia namin, na lumiko sa Nagtahan via Pandacan and San Juan River all the way to Araneta and Bonifacio. Plus, there will be food terminal. Wala, sasabihin ko na rin sa inyo dahil sinabi na ni Ramon eh. Because I encourage him to invest and reinvest to the property owned by Petron. There will be food terminal in the city of Manila and bus terminal without utilizing the regular road. Kasi dinuktungan nila yung Skyway. Not the one that you're seeing. Meron na naman yung mga 500 meters. Pero ang tagus niyang Pandacan. So Pandacan, ibabaw Skyway, diretso south. Pandacan, ibabaw Skyway, diretso north. Walang bababa sa kalye. So, yes, kung makatutulong kami bilang syudad, if we can help, at the very least, just allow it, why not? To fulfill our promise that we are now reintegrating the city of Manila to the national government. Oh, yun ang sana naunawaan nyo. Do you understand? Joke lang.
Chairman Bobby, you have a
Yeah.
question? Mayor, yung katanungan ko po ay medyo nasagot na nyo, lalo na nung na-describe nyo tungkol sa sewerage na ipag-rationalize, ano? Ang napupuna po ng madami ay parang nawala na ang sense ng urban planning at city planning ng ating mga syudad. Isa pong napupuna ng madami, hindi lang sa Manila, sa iba't ibang syudad, ay merong zoning. Pero maski may zoning, parang nakakalusot ang mga malalakas na magkaroon ng labag sa batas na mga gusali na sa zoning ay dapat residential o kaya hanggang 5 floors lang, tapos bigla makakita ka ng 40 floors. Ito po ba ay remedyohan din nyo, Mr. Mayor?
Well, that's why I wanted Senator Osmena to be back in the Senate. Because I think, no, hindi naman dahil sa hinihimas ko yung siko ni Senator Osmena, there is also provision in the law that allows exemption. And these provisions are being utilized by those corporations because they have also lawyers. That's the problem. If we are going to be strict, and talagang literal, kung walang elbow room for discussion, doon nga nakakadali-dali yung pagka-elbow room na yan eh. Yung dyan lumalawak ang usapan eh. Because there is a gap, or there is a space, there is a gray area. Tama po yung sinabi ni Secretary. Talagang maraming umabuso ng exemption. In fact, I'm going to tell you the most famous and highly celebrated exemption. I have nothing against them, but the guy won. I mean, the company won in the Supreme Court. In fairness to them, sabi ko nga sa inyo hindi naman dahil sa sila binigyan ng pabor ni nung nakarang administrasyon. No, I have nothing against with that guy, that my predecessor. It's just that we're stating facts. There was an exemption granted because the law allows exemption. Then when it was being questioned before the Supreme Court, they won because it's a process. Because it's allowed. See? Kaya tingin ko, ipuyaban nyo mga mambabatas sa Senado. Because our zoning, tingnan nyo para hindi kayo masyado maligaw, I think maybe some of you has knowledge about it. Our zoning code is based on the National Zoning Code. Ano yon? Parang mirror. May batas, minirror lang yun sa baba. So, under HLURB, may batas doon. Land use. Kinopya din yun. Kaya lahat ng mga city, bilib lang ako doon sa mga nakatira sa La Vista. Hindi natuloy yun. Talagang lumaban ng tao. Pero doon dapat itatayo na building sa tabi ng Petron. Yeah. At 3-4 years ago. 3-4 years ago. But because people talagang tumindig ang tao. Hindi siya natuloy. So, yun ang challenge. So that's why I cannot answer you straight. Because, as I have said, I value my word. I might be facing some challenges. Baka masakit doon illegal pa ako yung usaping legal. No? Kaya ako, hanggat maaari, pag dadaan naman sila sa exemption, para kang nagpapasok na sinulit sa karayom sa hating gabi. Palalabuhin ko talaga ang mata. Kasi because we need to protect our streets. Alam niyo mga epekto niya bibigyan ko kayo epekto bakit may zoning. Tingnan niyo transformer. It was not designed to take such heavy load because it was designed under the zoning code residential. Then you're gonna put 30-story commercial building or corporate building and so on and so. Puputok yun. Tubig mo sa bahay mo humihina. Ito mga simpleng epekto lang to sinasabi ko lang because this is what's happening. The importance of that law. Yung sinasabi nga kanina, yung paggamit ng lupa. Hinihigop, mas malakas yung pressure ng 30-story. Hinihigop ngayon lahat ng tubig dyan sa inyo. Ihina ngayon ng tubig. Ito maganda. Dadami kable. Dati wala namang kable sa tapat ng bahay mo. Magkakaroon na ng laylay. Kaya nga pati bundling, pinoproblem. Alam niyo ba nagbabundling din kami? We're doing bundling Maraming salamat sa Meralco na nakikiisa sa amin. So, these are basic effect of bad exemption. Kaya dapat ang exemption may tamang basehan. Yun ang kaya kong garantihan. That they have to follow what we call compliance with the ABCs of exemption. Meron yun, merong sa zoning board. Yun, pinapahalagaan ko. In my own little way. But for now, I cannot be very specific, no or yes, because it was tested and proven that it can be allowed. Yun ang masakit. Kasi baka may sinabi ko nung araw walang ganyan, patay. Di durog na kagad ang laway ko, and I value that. But at the least that I can guarantee, no amount of pressure that can change my mind to destroy heritage. Yan. Doon naman, kaya ko naman tayuan yun sa Plaza Miranda. Bakit? Pinahalagahan niya ng Estado may batas din nagpo-proteksyon dyan. O kaya meron ako sandigan, meron ako sandalan. Meron isa nagtatayo eh, inabot ko eh. June 28, you know what's June 28? A permit sign, a clearance sign, June 28. It's Friday. Because I'm going to assume July 1. At 7:30 in the evening. They were very busy. Alam mo, magaling yung pare Galing ng pare. Hindi ko alam paano niya nalaman. Ako hindi ko alam eh. Bibiri mo, tirahin mo yung permit, June 28, last day na ng office mo, tumitira ka pa. Yeah? Alam, pare, punta sa akin. Sir, this is what's gonna happen, blah, 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 blah. Sabi ko doon sa pare, ayaw mo na kitang uuhan. Kasi hindi ko pa naman nakita yung dokumento eh. Let me check. Give me 3 days. Only to find out, dinurog yung architectural heritage ng isang building sa Quezon Boulevard. Durog. Ngayon, hindi niya matayuan. Subukan mo. Nakapaglagay ka kung sa nakaraan. Sabi sa batas, allowed ka hanggang 12. Pero 37, hindi ka allowed. Alam niyo anong ginawa? Tulonggis din eh. Talagang gustong palusutan ng gobyerno eh. Ang unang aplikasyon, 9. Sa 9, hindi niya kailangan ng exemption. Nasarapan. Ginawan 12. Allowed pa rin. Within the tolerable limit. So, may sukat yung par. Floor area ratio. Allowed. Aba, sumunod gusto na 37 na. At alam niyo saan? Sa likod ng Quiapo Church. Okay niyo imagine. Tama yung pare. Sabi niya, tingnan, wala naman kaming dyan kasi private property naman yan. Pero kami yung simbahan. Tingnan niyo po ito po yung tore namin. Ito po Plaza Miranda. Bigla po may tatayong building dito. Paano pag naglagay sila ng mga malalaswang billboard? Ang ganda hong picture nun. Which, may sense. O nga naman, can I just destroy all those things? Tama nga naman. Saka hindi naman talaga inaalaw ng batas. Awa ng Diyos, it's been 2 months there. Natutulog sa pansita. Talagang sabi ko, no. You will be allowed based on allowable. Unang-una, sa totoo lang Ewan ko, bakit ba kayo nakakuha ng permit sa isang ahensya ng gobyerno na nangangalaga sa ating mga pamana? How can you be allowed to destroy an architectural heritage? Kaya nga di ba maraming nagwala nung nadurog yung Hayalay? Tatayuan namin yan ng Hall of Justice. Wala yung Hall of Justice. Durog. Yes. Samantalang nung araw, doon kayo nagpe-peckups doon sa Sky Room. Wala, durog. Nga pala let me guide you. Please visit the new Museum of Manila. Not owned by the city government. It's the national government through Secretary Bernardo. Maniwala kayo sa akin. First time ako nakakita ng museum ng Pilipinas. Napakaramdam ko nasa museum talaga ako. You should visit the Natural History Museum. You should. I encourage each and every one of you in one afternoon, if you have ample time to rest, go visit there. You'll be proud. Kaya pala natin gumawa ng ganito kagandang museum na may sense. Kaya ko lang naman pinopromote kasi nasa Manila yon. It serves our purpose. But honestly, without hindi sa pagbubuhat, ang ganda. Ay, sabi ko, kasi pina-invite ako doon kay Martha Stewart eh. You know, Martha Stewart, something to remember. He just asked my email today. Because I taught him the Philippine history. Yeah, we're talking about, oh, I'm going to Cebu, blah, blah, blah. Oh, you should go to Cebu and visit Bohol. There is this small animal called tarsier. It's very rare. You can only find that in Bohol. And you know, Bohol is a very historic place. We have good churches in Bohol. In fact, our country, just across that island, was discovered by the Spaniards. And we always remember that because every morning we have to sing that song. March 1521, when Philippines was discovered by Magellan, all Filipinos were baptized across the big ocean. I think we have the same song about Columbus. Tinuro ko talaga yung history sa kanya. But you know, yun yung experience ko with that museum. And I was fortunate and ironically speaking, you know, I'm now the mayor of Manila, although I have an excuse. That's a few days after my assumption of office. But now, when I saw it, I'm literally promoting it because you visit. You sit there in a long bench, sprawling, undeterred, walang clutter. Wala talagang clutter. You sit there, read your books, visit some artifacts. Ang galing talaga. Sabi ko kung sino tumira nito, dapat bigyan ng gold medal. Kasi ang hilig-hilig ng, mahilig tayo mag-maximize ng space. Minsan nakakalimutan na natin yung breathing room, yung openness. Kaya nung nandun ako, sabi ko para ako nandun sa Washington
So, ano gagawin mo sa Intramuros?
Pa?
Ano gagawin mo sa Intramuros?
We are supporting Intramuros.
Kasi ang gulo-gulo naman
Yes. Exactly. That's the exact challenge of the IA. Kasi wala sila ang gobyernong lungsod ng Maynilang kaakibat. O you ask them nowadays, when they request, we clear. At don't worry, I will not violate any orders from the court. Just to propagate myself. That there is a court ruling already and the mayor of Manila will give No, I will not do that. Basta dinesisyonan ng husgado, pabor sa iyo, swerte mo. Pag dinesisyonan ng husgado, pabor sa amin bilang gobyerno, malas mo. Fair. Kasi sabi ko kasi yung certain It will be certain, it will be fair. Kaya ngayon, kasi sila ang nakakatulong nila kami. PRRC, talking to us. DPWH, talking to us. MMDA, DNR. Alam mo, lagi naman sa totoo lang, hindi ko naman binubuhat ang bangko. Pero nagkataon lang siguro. Pati nagkataon na ito, nagkataon sa loob ng 2 buwan. Alam mo, nagpupuntahan lahat ang ngayon. National government. And there will be something new before October 22 in one of the famous historical bridges of Manila. And I will prove it to you that Manila is Paris of the East because it is across Intramuros. So paglabas mo, Extramuros, that's city of Manila. We'll work side by side with Intramuros to make it blend, magbe-blend. And we'll put more greens in that chaotic intersection in Post Office just across Veterans Bank. They keep on going up sa yung bangketa. Bangketa na, inaakit pa yung sidecar That's why I will not give them reason to cross that intersection. There will be discipline in the air. Basta something to do with Paris. I know you're familiar with Paris, some of you here. That famous bridge where your wife will have that picture in that grandeur. Basta, may awa ang Diyos. On the way here, I saw already the finished product because I asked Mr. De las Casas, Jerry Acusar. Pagka persistent ka talaga, it pays, Buti naman napapayag ko si Mr. Acusar to go back to Manila and help me to bring back time across Intramuros, which is what we know, the Binondo area. We'll bring back history. Remind our children today what we are, who we are as Filipinos, and what happened in the past. Yan. Ayoko lang pangunahan, pero andyan nakita ko na, tapos na. Yes, next please.
I think we need to give Mayor Isko a rest because yes, he governs 24/7 in Manila. So let's give him a big hand.
So anyway, thank you. Ulitin ko bago po ako umupo. Hindi po kami tumatanggi. Any help will do. Yun lang naman. And name it under the Manila City Government. Bahala na kayo kung gusto nyo lang. Any help will do. Yun lang naman ang amin. So muli po, maraming salamat Secretary Ocampo, sa inyo, Mr. Calixto. Maraming salamat sa opportunity. I hope I entertain you tonight. I mean, at the very least. And I hope you give us a chance to take a second look again in the city of Manila. May awa ang Diyos. With your help, makaraos ulit ang Maynila. Thank you, sir.
Mayor. Marami pong salamat, Mayor Isko. Alam niyo po, itong pinakamalaking attendance na napuna ko sa FEF. At dahil sa pagdating mo, mukhang na-solve namin yung problema ng gender equity sa attendance ng FEF at napakadami ngayon ng kababahian. At siguradong ayon sila na hindi kami na-disappoint sa narinig namin. At nagkakaroon kami ng bagong hope na yung sabi mo, yung Manila ay magiging maganda at maayos na syudad. At makakaasa po kayo na hindi kayo nag-iisa sapagkat kung anumang tulong ang kailangan nyo sa amin ay maaari naming maibigay, maaari naming mapag-usapan at more power to you, Mr. Mayor. And we have here a small token of our appreciation for your having spent time from your very busy schedule. Alam kong alas 4 pa kayo matutulog, pero baka maaari yung basahin din ito mga ibang mabibigay namin sa inyo. Token of appreciation. Coming plaque of appreciation, Mr. Mayor. At ito pang isang additional token. Bigyan po natin ng isang masaganang palakpakan si Mayor Isko.
Pwede ba mag-selfie with the Toti, ladies first. Ladies first. Thank you po. The ladies one. Before the board. Before the board, ladies first. Ladies first. Ladies first, Romy, Mahar.
Dito ako lagi nag-consult. Very loyal.
Mahar, ikaw muna selfie. Ladies first. I'll take your picture.
I always consult the oracle. Tsaka mag-poker.
Okay. I'll post it. Oh, ladies. I lost it. Oh, wait. This is the ex. My daughter asked me if they later. They had something close. Mahar, stop monopolizing it.
Mahar, ladies.
Mahar, ladies muna. You're not okay,
Why cannot why it will be a mortal sin if we
according to height. Romy, you stay in front.